The Weekly starts now.
Hi, and welcome to The Weekly, your source for trends and innovations we're seeing in the marketplace. So we do the taping on Sunday. It's January 31st. And in 2021, I'm going to be very happy to tick off each month as it goes, because we know we're heading towards better times. We're into a major snowstorm here on the East Coast, which in Philly we get pretty excited about, overly excited if you ask me, which used to be that would bring you cabin fever, but that's impossible for us to catch cabin fever right now. So I'm like, let it snow. So today's sponsor for The Weekly is Train Residential. And Train Residential hits a spot that we've been talking about for months, the healthy home. And they take a very holistic approach to it with a product called Tranquility. And Tranquility creates a comfortable, energy-efficient indoor environment. What more could you ask for? But for builders, you also get a great way to grow revenue and profits. It's a great way to not get callbacks anymore. We love that. And also to differentiate yourself in the marketplace. So if you want to create that sanctuary that we're hearing so much that consumers want in this COVID area, check out Train with Tranquility and their whole home solutions. So we've been talking on this show about risk and builders and liability and how they handle those type of things. And one of the ways they handle it is through insurance. But insurance is like a Rubik's Cube. Who can figure it out? So we have a couple experts that try to unpack it for you. And the amazing thing is, even if you had a loss and you've learned from it, that's not going to kill you.
I wouldn't be scared of your losses. I see a lot of builders that really shy away from wanting to share their loss experience. And to me, I would use those losses as an opportunity to showcase and spotlight how you've modified your business or your practices to make sure that doesn't happen again. Every large loss to me should be a lesson learned. So what was that lesson you learned? What did you take away from that? Is it a product you no longer use? Did you find a subcontractor that just wasn't working in the right way for you that you needed to replace? Was it an issue? What are some of the things that you've taken away from that large loss that's made you a better builder? To me, that's the important context that you want to provide around loss history. My number one tip is talk to your broker. Talk to your broker about the various components you're adding to your business. We are, as you said, seeing a lot of builders calling and saying, hey, we're going to do a build to rent project. What does that look like? We're going to build our own properties to rent out and keep them. We're going to start using some modular components. All of those things can trigger your coverage in a little bit different way. So you want to make sure that the policy is set up to account for any of those different coverages. Home builder policies have gotten pretty specific to home builder exposure, meaning you build a house, you sell it to a third party, you provide the warranty. Anything outside of that kind of normal business scope, you really want to talk to your broker to make sure that you're addressing that.
Insurance. Can anything drive you crazier, either in our business lives or in our personal lives? But last week we talked about using experts, and that was highlighted very clearly. Talk to your broker. They're your business partner, and they know the lay of the land. So I love predictions. I think we all do. There's no better time when we say, hey, this is what's going to happen. Erica Taylor, who's our chief of content for Pro Remodeler, is part of a larger group that we do called Thought Leaders. So Erica went around and got amazing predictions. So pick out the one you think best matches where you are.
And everybody and their brother can go now get business if they have a truck and a tool bag and a tape measure. So we're starting to see spring up of all these smaller guys, and they're able to get a false sense of security because I believe it's easier for them to get business. What I predict is going to happen is when we go back and shift back a little bit from a take to a little more of a make, they won't succeed because they don't have the marketing experience or the wherewithal to deal with the challenges of a business when all the apples aren't falling from the tree.
I believe the real opportunity in 2021 is absolute operational excellence, cutting that lead time down to practically nothing and charging an absolute premium for it going forward.
That's why I love predictions. So many different things. But you want to have something seriously, the market metrics are in really good spot. And as long as we can get this vaccine out and through the population, we're in pretty good shape. So knock on wood, let's hope all that comes through. One of the things we did hear in those predictions is the changing role of the home. And that's exactly where Trane Residential lives. That indoor air quality and environment and comfort, my goodness, it's on the top of everybody's list. So it doesn't matter what type of home you're building or remodeling, whether it's net zero ready or a large custom home, Trane has a great set of products that cover the whole house, and also that really cool product called Tranquility. Check them out. So if you've missed any of our segments or you would like to watch the full segments, this is just little snippets, please go out to Horizon TV or on YouTube. They're all there, historical ones, and you can watch anything you want. We greatly appreciate you joining us. We're into February. Thank goodness the days are getting longer. And we're really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for joining us.